This video is going to be using the auto trace and recolor tool in Illustrator for iterations. Iterations just means a number of variations. So if I get rid of that, new page, got an A4 page, I'll create it. Now I've got an image that I've already saved, so I'm just going to place it. If I click and drag, I'll control the sizing of it. So I've got that, and actually I'm just going to do a couple of versions of it. And so this is going to be, in this case, about using the auto trace tool. So with this, I've got auto trace here. But if you can't find it, it's always up under the window, image trace there. So with this, I'm going to change it to color, ignore color, so it's going to ignore the background. And at the moment, I've got it set for 30. So I'm going to go preview that. Looks pretty good, so I'm going to go expand, which is going to trace it. This one here, I'm going to do more or less the same thing, color, ignore the background, but this time instead of 30, I'm going to put it on 5 so that we can see what the difference of. Okay, and I'll expand that. You've got all these settings for paths and curves and corners and everything that you can play with as well. So now I have this variation. So the tool I'm going to play with, and actually I'll grab both of these things and just reduce them down a bit so you can see what's happening. So I've got that one. And this one. So really this is the iterative process now. So if I grab this, hold down Option, and I'm just going to drag it with the Shift key, so I copy it, and I'll do the same thing again. So select the one I want, and you'll find up here you've got this thing that looks like a little black and white color wheel. That's your recolor artwork tool. If I click that, you get a whole lot of options here. The first thing to look at is we've got this color wheel here, but we can hit advanced options. But before then, let's just look at generative color. So you can actually type in something specific here. I'm going to go for this nighttime one. You can see dark blue midnight, that's the prompt that it was given. And I can get some variations here that I may or may not like. I think I like that one the best. Okay, on to the next one. Same thing again. Recolor. This time I'll forget the generative, I'll go to advanced. And you get to play with a whole lot of bits and pieces here. The first one is this little section down here randomly changes the colors. So it's using the same colors, it just flips them around into a different sequence. So it's a very fast, easy way to get different colors going. This one here lets you change the saturation, so the brightness, darkness. You can flick through, and you can come back here and cycle through the colors again and keep going through this. Up here as well we have things like color scheme, so complementary colors, and they're just so keeping it on the same area, warm or cold on the color wheel. lots of things that you can play with. This last one is a strange one. It's a search one. So if I click on this and then I click on a color, that color comes up. So see, I can see it's the kind of the color of the skin tone, the darker skin tone. With that, I can now double click on this little box here, and I'll say, okay, actually I want that skin tone to be a darker blue. Okay, and you can see that skin tone changing through there. You can still come in and kind of change things here. So I've got that highlighted. I can still come in. You can see it's gone green now. I can change it to a darker blue, less saturation, brighter. It's going a bit purpley now. I can also go to the edit mode here, and I can say, okay, that green, I can highlight that, I can move it, and again I get to spin things around on the color wheel to change the colors. I can pick whole other color schemes. So let's go back to assign for a minute. So here you can see you've got color library. At the moment it's on none, but I can go in here and it brings in a whole lot of things. So I'll go kid stuff, brings up a certain kind of color sequence. You can do it through there as well. So it's kind of endless. You can have color groups, bring in things from the library color sets, change them here, and cycle through. So I can go okay with that. And just a very fast way to get other options. This one here, if I do it, again, it's just doing the same thing, but with less colors. So recolor, generative. Let's see if we can put in a prompt how far we can go. Stormy colors. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. Don't know if I classify any of that as stormy, but for sure we can go with that. And again, I'll go to recolor. The last thing I'm going to do here is if I go to advanced, quite a good option here as well is you have options. So single color, break it down into 2 colors. 3, let's go for 3 colors, and the same thing, you can cycle through the use of those colors. You can change the saturation, and if I like all this, but I say actually I'm not sure about that pink, grab the pink, double click and say okay, I want that to be blue. And you can see those changes happening here, so you can be quite subtle with it. Okay, so very quickly you can get these kind of random